Alright. Let's leave Valsina and complete Duran's prologue. The PC version, of course, looks the best. I'll probably download it for the PC. Though I kind of do want a physical copy of it, though. Because well... 120 frames per second, wow. I mean, support for that isn't gonna happen on YouTube for still quite a while. Even then, there's still a limit to how much we can see. There's a bit of a delay in your strikes, but that sort of delay was also present in the original version of this game. I definitely will get this on the Switch. I still hope that the full version of this game is at least 60 frames per second. But whenever you level up, you got to add a bonus to any one of your stats, from what I remember. And now it is daytime. This game, as you saw with Charlotte, this game does have a day and night system, and it also has a calendar. Basically, the calendar works like a 7-day week, with, I guess, what would be Sunday as the Holy Day, represented by the fairy. And whenever it's the Holy Day, you can stay at inns for free, from what I remember. I don't know if that's the case in this version of the game. So am I gonna fight a boss here? Because this looks like a boss area, in a way. Somehow. Just that general atmosphere of this. Ah, training point bonuses, huh? There is a treasure chest there. Magic rope is now a usable item. It is not one that is permanent. Oh, right. But too bad I'm not going to be able to keep them. Oh, well.
Just you wait, Crimson Wizard. I ain't gonna stop until I'm more than powerful enough to take you down. You won't get away with this. I will defeat you.
Wish they could have done a bit more detail on the collision between his hair and the sword. Here we go!
Bested by the Crimson Wizard, nearly lost confidence in his skills. he set out for Holy City Wendel to gain the strength to overcome his failings.
Well, that was fun while it lasted. I do know that once you board the ship after crossing the bridge, you're basically taken to a town, and that's where you run into all the other characters.
Oh, in any case, I'm on my way to Wendel too, so guess that makes us travel companions, huh?
Hi, Night Mage. This is the... that stupid smile.
So my internet stopped working.
Good.
Hello?
Hey, I can hear you.
Impatient. Give
Can you hear me?
a moment. I'll get rid of
And
the
why is there no
barrier.
audio coming in?
I can hear you.
I gotta need to reboot the Discord.
Okay.
There. You should be fine now.
Right, that's our that's our first travel companion. So we're most likely not going to run into the third one, Angela. At least not yet. At least I don't know. But this game does look gorgeous. I
Finally,
will.
can go home, but there are still lots of monsters in the cavern. Gotta take care.
I'm a soldier from Voltaina myself. Don't want to brag, but
There.
pretty good with a sword. The
Maybe now
monsters
it
around
works.
here aren't
Yeah, I
so
hear you.
Okay, good. First my internet connection stopped working, then Discord stopped tracking my output.
Easy peasy.
Zico had another snafu. Zico being my ISP.
Hmm. A lot of people's internet service providers are going to be taxed over the next few weeks.
Yeah, but during the fucking night?
Yeah, that's definitely the biggest problem.
Yeah, but it's currently 1 AM here. How many people are using internet at 1 AM?
All of them. Wendel.
Most people will be sleeping.
Don't worry. I got this.
Most people here in the Netherlands sleep before 1 AM. Why on earth? Whatever.
Well, okay, I got a class strike. I'm gonna make use of it.
To be honest though, this is an issue that Zigo had for a while. It's just now worse.
Do we have here more money? Oh.
faster if we fight together. Come on.
Oh, good. Okay, so you can use the trigger buttons to switch between characters. Good.
I can't fight properly in this cramped cavern.
I'm gonna play as Duran for a bit.
This will be faster if we fight together.
Hey, you know those channel point swings actually that Twitch has?
Yeah?
Maybe Tom should actually set it up to have some dumb jokes in there.
I mean, is that possible?
Yeah, for example, I mean, just bring up a few examples for a lot of points, like 10 Life Arrow has a set for a lot of
Must have taken out all the enemies nearby.
points. He has 3 personal ones. Personal full rewards in there. The first custom one is get kicked. And then you get a 10-minute timeout. Which is for 10k points. For 75k points, find me in the game currently playing. And for 100k points, kill the chat. That's a night match.
Don't worry, I've got you. Easy peasy.
Get out of my way before I break you.
Megachievos also has a few custom ones.
Oh.
Like forcing emote only mode. And he will do ASMR for 2 minutes straight.
What? Oh. Charlotte, you're gonna die. Oh. Don't kill him, thank you.
What can I say? I'm a natural.
Right, we got training points. I'm gonna make use of those. Learn new moves and abilities and increase your stats. Magic spells and attacks you learn will automatically be added to the move ring menu. Oh, okay. Let's... Oh, so that's what the other trigger button is for. Okay. And let's make you a tank, Duran. Okay, there we go. Some abilities look passive, but I think the counter one is an active one. Oh, that's the map. We bring up the... Oh, wait. Ring menu. Wait. Oh, okay. That's how you bring up the ring menu. Bring up the ring menu, you press the up button on the D-pad.
You know, I think Dragon Ball Xenoverse may have glitched out Steam at some point of how long I was playing it, because I definitely have not been playing that game for 700 hours.
I made it home.
The game itself is as buggy as it is. It
Thank you
doesn't
so
surprise
much
me
for
if
taking me
it did something Bethesda would normally do.
We need to request an audience with his eminence.
Laggy. Had a couple of dropped frames here, but we're okay. Nothing that bad. I will say this about my computer's motherboard. Some of the screws that came with it confused me a bit, because I never put a computer together before, but I just put in whatever worked and held it in place,
Charlotte,
so...
It's far too late for you to be out and about. Please, get back inside.
I do know that there is a secret boss in this game called the Black Rabbite, or Rabbite, however it's pronounced, and it's very difficult, and
I'm sorry.
also features Final Fantasy VI music.
What happened?
Some beastman came and hurt him, and then a strange man came and took him. He used magic, like poof, and
I don't understand.
oh, what I mean is, a creepy man took
Yeah, it's the music that's used for the, what is it called? Oh, the intro to the game, for when Magic Tech soldiers are approaching Narsh.
Tell me how to change my class. I need to be stronger now. Please. Impossible. There is no way you could switch classes right now. You lack the experience necessary for such a feat. What? But you must have at least.
Oh, the
heard
final boss
tell of the
theme?
map
Oh, I
styles, correct?
completely misremembered that.
First, you must
Well,
gain enough experience through battle, then call upon a Mana Stone's
because I could have
power to
sworn
switch
it
to another
featured
class.
the music for the opening
Who's got time for
credits.
that? Your Eminence, if I don't get stronger,
Life
can't
is
get
like a
What's coming
hurricane.
to him?
Wait! I have something to say. Your Eminence, please listen. I have come from the Sanctuary of Mana to tell you that the Mana Tree is withering. Mana power grows weaker by the day.
Withering? But
That
without
is
the
also
Mana
another
Tree,
recurring
the seals on
theme
the
throughout
Mana
the
Stones
original
will
3
break.
games.
The Benevodons will be released into
What's a Benevolodon?
Charlotte.
Otherwise known as God Beasts or Divine Beasts in the fan translation.
Young as you are, you've been
It's
chosen by fairies.
not exactly
This
a
means that you
good
and
choice
you
of
alone
words
can
for
retrieve the
the
Sword
original
of
fan
Mana
translation,
from the
but
sanctuary.
Benevolodons sounds like it works just as
Grandpa?
fine.
Barry, is Grandpa okay?
Why do I have the feeling the Raging Brachydios going on?
They also call the
But the
God
Mana
Beasts or
were
Divine
once so
Beasts in
depleted.
the
A fairy can't
secret
leave
of
the
original
sanctuary
Secret
for
of
long without
Mana.
a host. If I hadn't found you, he wouldn't have made it. Oh, what's going on, Fairy? Come on! I hate it when you leave me out of the loop. Just use Grandpa as your host instead, then.
Would that I were able to bear.
Secret of Mana and Trials of Mana do take place in the same world, except Secret of Mana takes place about 1,000 years after Trials of Mana. As for Final Fantasy Adventure, I'm not exactly sure.
I don't want a sword! Your Eminence, please allow Charlotte to follow her destiny. She is the only one who can obtain the Sword of Mana. She has to do this.
The goddess of mana has bestowed a harsh fate upon my poor.
You get the Sword of Mana, and then you'll be able to basically change the world.
Take care on your journey.
I think that might be a plot point in this game.
You can't decide for me. I don't want to go. Charlotte, don't you want to save Heath? There's still an evil aura around where he was taken. You'll need the power of mana in order to get him back. But, what is the Sword of Mana anyway?
The Sword of Mana is the embodiment of the ancient power of mana, guiding force of spirits. It is an alternate form of the golden wand used to create the world itself. The one who
Beautiful
holds the
piano
mana
rendition of
sword
Fear of the
gains
Angels.
awesome power. The sword lies in the roots of the mana tree, waiting. Before the mana tree withers completely, you must reclaim the sword and awaken the goddess of mana once more. She alone can bring peace to the realm and grant your wish.
The more the mana tree withers, the stronger the villain who stole Heath becomes. You need to save him now. Why did you say so in the first place? Let's go save Heath! Where is the Sanctuary of Mana? I am so sorry. But with mana so depleted, I don't have enough power to open the portal to the Sanctuary. Not by myself.
The one thing, though, I don't know if Legend of Mana takes place in the same world or not. Whether it does or not, I have no clue. But I do know, basically, the story in Legend of Mana is that the entire world was destroyed and reset, and basically you get to decide what the world looks like, what spot of land you want to choose, and also where you want to place artifacts that create the world.
Sanctuary. However, you should know that the energy inside the 8 mana stones was sealed on purpose.
It is possible to miss out on all the events and quests in Legend of Mana, but there is a spot of land that you can pick, and a certain arrangement of artifacts that, if done correctly, you will be able to do every single quest in the game.
However, countries refuse to
and
allow each other any
once you beat the
control
game,
of the spell,
you'll be able to play it on a harder difficulty, New Game Plus essentially, and you'll be able to get access to better items to craft armor and weapons.
The survivors cursed the
I
magic,
didn't know that's how it would be done, because
and forbade anyone from
the
using
strategy
it.
guide didn't tell me that.
Now the life of any person who uses the spell will be forfeit. There is no longer anyone alive who knows how to work this cursed spell.
Yes, basically that. It depends on the mana alignment of all your artifacts and places.
One way. If we borrow the powers of the elemental spirits that reside near the mana stones instead, I can combine their powers with what remains of mine to open the portal for everyone.
Splendid! This is a relief. If you wish to find a Mana Stone, I've heard many say that the Lightstone is in Cascade Cavern, guarded by the elemental Lumina. It is the cavern you pass
Otherwise
through
known
in order
as
to reach
Wisp.
here. Take Fairy. With what remains of her power,
Insert
she can help you find Lumina in the
Sonic
cavern.
colors
See
reference
if you may
here.
borrow his
Mhm.
light powers.
Okay. Answer me
Let's
straight
see,
here.
what game shall I play?
If I go along with you for this journey, will Mana Goddess grant my wish?
Certainly. You can become the world's strongest
Pretty
swordsman.
much finished
Let's
ahead
do
of
this.
time.
All right. Then I'm in.
Chain ability. Priest of Light chain ability. Base HP increased by 30.